I watched my neighbor remove her mask after 6 years. When I saw what was under that cloth, I understood why she kept it hidden. But by then, it was too late for all of us. I moved to the compound in Lagos 6 years ago. The woman in the corner room wore a thick black cloth over her entire face. Only her eyes showed through a small slit. Everyone called her Mama Mask. She never spoke to anyone, just nodded and kept walking. At first, I thought maybe she had burns or scars. People whispered different stories. Some said she was hiding from a jealous ex-husband. Others said she had a skin disease. But she paid her rent on time and caused no trouble, so the landlord left her alone. Mama Mask only came out at dawn and dusk. I'd see her walking to the market or the water pump. She always wore long sleeves and gloves, even in the heat. Her body was completely covered. Nothing showed except those eyes though. They were strange, too bright, too knowing. Sometimes I'd catch her staring at me from across the courtyard and my skin would prickle. She'd turn away quickly, but I always felt watched after that. My girlfriend Ada hated Mama Mask. She said the woman gave her bad dreams. Ada would wake up sweating, saying she dreamed of something beautiful that wanted to eat her. I told her she was being superstitious. I wish I had listened. One evening, Ada confronted Mama Mask at the water pump. "Why do you hide your face? What are you?" Ada demanded. Mama Mask just filled her bucket in silence. But her hands were shaking, I noticed that. Her hands were shaking badly. After that night, Ada became obsessed. She started asking the older residents about Mama Mask. Most people shrugged. But one old woman, Mama Chitty, pulled Ada aside. I saw them talking in whispers. Ada's face went pale. She wouldn't tell me what Mama Chitty said. Ada started avoiding Mama Mask completely. She'd take the long way around the compound just to not pass her door. When I asked what Mama Chitty told her, Ada just said, "Some beauty is a curse, some beauty is dangerous." That was all she'd say. Months passed. I got used to Mama Mask. She was just part of the compound now, weird but harmless. Then one morning I saw something that changed everything. Mama Mask was at the water pump early and her cloth had slipped slightly. Just for a second I saw smooth, perfect skin underneath. Not scarred, not burned, not diseased, perfect. Like polished wood or dark glass. It caught the morning light in a way that made my eyes hurt. She fixed her mask quickly and hurried away. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. I started watching Mama Mask more carefully after that, not in a creepy way. I was just curious now. Why would someone with perfect skin hide for 6 years? It didn't make sense. Unless Ada was right. Unless there was something wrong with being too beautiful. That's when I noticed the patterns. Every few months, a new person would move into the compound. They'd see Mama Mask. They'd get curious. Then they'd start looking sick, tired, drained, like something was feeding on them. Most would move out within weeks. I asked Mama Chitty directly what she knew. She looked around to make sure no one was listening. "In my grandmother's time, there were women born with faces that could trap your soul," she said. "Beauty so strong it was like looking at the sun. You couldn't look away. And it would burn you up inside. That's just superstition," I said, but Mama Chitty shook her head. "The smart ones learn to hide it, cover it up, live normal lives, but the hunger never goes away. The beauty needs to be seen. It feeds on attention, on desire. Your girlfriend knew this. That's why she left." Wait, Ada left. I ran back to our room. All her things were gone, her clothes, her photos, everything. There was just a note. "It's watching you now. I can't stay. I'm sorry." My hands started shaking just like Mama Mask's hands that day at the pump. I looked out the window. Mama Mask was standing in the courtyard, just standing there, looking up at my window. Even through the cloth, I could feel her eyes on me. My chest got tight. My heart started racing. I closed the curtain quickly. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about what Mama Chitty said, about beauty that feeds on attention. I thought about all those people who moved out looking drained and sick. I thought about Ada's nightmares. I thought about those perfect, gleaming skin under the mask. Around 3 a.m. I heard singing, soft and low, coming from Mama Mask's room. The words were in a language I didn't know. But the melody made me want to open my door, made me want to go to her. I had to grip the bed frame to stop myself from getting up. The singing stopped at dawn. I fell asleep finally. When I woke up, there was a white cloth hanging on my door handle. I didn't touch it. I went straight to Mama Chitty. "She left this," I said, showing her. Mama Chitty's face went gray. "She's marked you. She's going to reveal herself to you." Mama Chitty grabbed my arm hard. You need to leave today now. Don't look at her face when she shows you. Don't look no matter what. People who see that beauty, they can't think of anything else. They waste away. They die still trying to see it again. I started packing immediately, but my hands kept stopping. Part of me wanted to see, needed to see. What could be so beautiful that it was dangerous? What could be so perfect that it destroyed people? My curiosity was like a physical pull in my chest. I made it to the door with my bag. Then I heard her voice for the first time. Neighbor, just that one word. Her voice was like honey, like music, like water when you're dying of thirst. I turned around. She was standing in the courtyard. Her hands were on the cloth. Don't, I said. My voice came out as a whisper. Please don't. But she was already unwrapping it. The cloth fell away in loops. I saw her neck first, smooth and perfect. Then her chin, then her lips. I tried to look away. I couldn't. Her face was like nothing I'd ever seen. Not just pretty, not just beautiful. It was perfect in a way that hurt. Every angle, every curve, every feature was exactly right. Too right. Looking at her was like looking at the sun. I couldn't blink, couldn't breathe, couldn't think about anything except her face. I don't know how long I stood there. Could have been seconds, could have been hours. Other people were gathering. The compound residents were coming out of their rooms, drawn by something they couldn't explain. Everyone was staring at Mama Mask's face. No one could look away. She was smiling, not a cruel smile, almost sad. I held it in for 6 years, she said. I tried to be normal, but the hunger gets too strong. I need to be seen. I need to be beautiful for someone. I'm sorry. Her voice made my knees weak. Someone screamed. It was the carpenter from room 7. He was clawing at his own face, still staring at her. Make it stop, he was saying. Make it stop. But he couldn't look away either. None of us could. The beauty was inside us now, burning like poison. Mama Chitty appeared with a bucket of water. She threw it in Mama Mask's face, not looking at her. Cover yourself, you're killing them. Mama Mask stumbled back. She grabbed the cloth and wrapped it around her face again. The spell broke. Everyone gasped like we'd been drowning. I collapsed. My whole body was shaking. I felt empty inside, like something had been scooped out of me. All around me, people were crying or vomiting or just lying on the ground. We'd all seen it. We'd all been caught by that terrible, perfect beauty. Mama Mask was crying behind her cloth. I'm sorry, I tried to hold it, I tried. She ran back to her room. I heard her door slam and lock. Mama Chitty was helping people up one by one. Get him inside, she said, pointing at me. Don't let him be alone tonight. They took me to Mama Chitty's room. She made me drink something bitter. It will help, she said. But you saw her face. That doesn't leave you. You'll want to see it again. You'll dream about it. You have to resist. If you see it again, you won't survive. That night I understood what Ada meant about the dreams. I dreamed of Mama Mask's face. In the dream, I was walking toward her room. She was unwrapping the cloth again. I was so happy, so grateful. Then I looked down and saw I was rotting away, my body turning to dust. But I didn't care. I just wanted to keep looking. I woke up screaming. It was still dark. I could hear others screaming too in other rooms, all of us who had seen her face. We were all having the same dreams. The carpenter was banging on her door. Please, he was begging, let me see again, just once more. Mama Chitty and some other older women dragged him away. He was crying like a child. I need it, he kept saying. I need to see her face. I understood exactly how he felt. My chest ached with wanting. But Mama Chitty had locked my door from the outside. I couldn't get out. By morning, 3 people had left the compound. They couldn't handle the wanting. The carpenter slit his wrists, not to die but to get attention, to make Mama Mask come out. They took him to the hospital. He survived. But he kept talking about her face, even to the doctors. I tried to work, tried to think about other things, but her face was burned into my brain. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it. Perfect and terrible. I started understanding why she had to hide. Beauty like that wasn't natural, wasn't human. It was something else. Something that consumed. Days passed like years. The wanting got worse, not better. I could barely eat. Everything tasted like ash compared to the memory of seeing her. I lost weight. I stopped bathing. I just sat by my window watching her door, hoping she'd come out. Mama Chitty came to check on me. You have to leave this place, she said. The longer you stay near her, the worse it gets. Even with the mask on, her beauty leaks out. It calls to you. You need distance. But I couldn't leave. What if she showed her face again and I missed it? One night I broke. I went to her door. I knocked. Please, I said. I just want to talk. There was a long silence, then her voice came through the door. "Go away, I don't want to hurt you more." But I couldn't go away, I needed something, anything. "Why?" I asked. "Why are you like this?" Another silence, then she spoke again. "My mother was like this, and her mother. The women in my family were born wrong, born too beautiful. My mother told me stories before she died. She said she killed 3 men just by letting them see her face. Good men. They starved themselves trying to be worthy of her beauty. She hid for 40 years, but it never stops being hungry. I sat outside her door all night. We talked through the wood. She told me about growing up, about realizing at 12 that something was wrong with her face, about boys who saw her and stopped eating, stopped sleeping, about her first boyfriend who walked into traffic because he was staring at her, not watching the road. I wore the mask at 15, she said. I thought if no one saw me, I could be normal, and for 6 years I was. I was so lonely, but I wasn't hurting anyone. Then you all started being curious, started trying to see. The hunger woke up. It needed to be fed. I'm sorry." I could hear her crying. Morning came. I went back to my room. I felt slightly better. Talking to her had helped somehow, understanding that she was suffering too. She wasn't doing this on purpose. She was as much a victim as we were, maybe more, but by afternoon the wanting was back, worse than ever. Now I knew she was a person. Now I'd heard her voice for hours. The wanting had a target, a personality. It wasn't just beauty anymore. It was her. I needed to see her face again. Needed it like air. More people left the compound. The landlord was furious. "What is happening here?" he demanded, but no one could explain. How do you tell someone that a woman's face is so beautiful it's killing people? It sounds crazy, but it was true. We were all dying slowly, consumed by wanting. Mama Chitty called a meeting of the older residents. I heard them talking. They were trying to decide what to do about Mama Mask. Some wanted to force her to leave. Some wanted to call a pastor or a traditional healer. "She's cursed," someone said. "We need to break the curse." That night Mama Mask tried to leave. I saw her from my window. She had all her things in bags. She was trying to sneak away, but the carpenter was waiting. He'd been released from the hospital. He grabbed her arm. "Show me," he said. "Show me your face one more time, then I'll let you go." She tried to pull away. He grabbed her mask. She screamed. "No, don't," but it was too late. He ripped the cloth off. Her face was revealed again. The carpenter's eyes went wide. He fell to his knees. "Thank you," he whispered. "Thank you." Then he stopped breathing, just stopped. His heart gave out from the shock of seeing her beauty again. Chaos erupted. People were screaming. Mama Mask was trying to cover her face, but everyone had seen it now. The ones who hadn't seen it before, they all got that same look. That hunger, that terrible wanting. The compound was full of people stumbling around like zombies, all trying to get closer to her. I ran down. I had to help her somehow. She was surrounded by people, all reaching for her, trying to touch her, trying to see her face more clearly. She was sobbing. I'm sorry, I'm sorry." I pushed through the crowd. I threw my jacket over her head. "Run," I shouted. We ran. I don't know why I helped her. Maybe because I'd talked to her, knew she was suffering too. Maybe because some part of me still worked properly. We ran out of the compound into the street. Behind us, people were chasing, all of them calling her name, all of them begging to see her face. We ducked into an alley. I held the jacket over her head while she tied her mask back on. "You have to leave Lagos," I said. "You have to go somewhere no one knows you." She was shaking. "It doesn't matter where I go, it always happens. The hunger always gets too strong." We stayed in that alley until dawn. I kept watch while she cried. "I wish I was ugly," she said. "I wish I was burned or scarred, anything but this. This isn't a gift, it's a curse. My mother told me it would never stop. That I'd hurt people my whole life. I thought I could control it. I was wrong. When the sun came up, I walked her to the bus station. I bought her a ticket to Abuja. Find somewhere rural," I said. "Somewhere far from people. Maybe it will be easier there." She nodded. "Thank you for being kind, even after what I did to you." Then she got on the bus. I never saw her again. The compound was quiet when I got back. The carpenter's body was gone. The police had come and taken it. They ruled it a heart attack. They didn't understand. How could they? The other residents who'd seen her face were in their rooms suffering. Some were talking about suicide. Some were planning to track her down. I packed my things that day. Mama Chitty was right. I had to leave. Being in that compound, I could still feel her presence, could still smell the air where she'd stood. The wanting was eating me alive. I moved across the city, started over, tried to forget, but I can't forget. It's been 6 months now. I still dream about her face every night. I still wake up with that ache in my chest, that terrible wanting. I've lost 30 pounds. I can't keep relationships. Every face I see I compare to hers. Nothing compares, nothing ever will. I heard the carpenter survived being in the hospital, but he's in a psychiatric ward now. He won't stop talking about her face, won't stop drawing it. The doctors think he's had a psychotic break, but I know the truth. He saw something too perfect. Something that broke his brain. I'm heading that way too. I can feel it. Sometimes I search for her online. I look for news of strange deaths, people dying from seeing someone's face. I wonder where she is now, if she's still hiding, if she's found peace, or if the hunger got too strong again and she revealed herself to someone new. I hope she found a way to live with it. I really do. But mostly I hope I never see her again. Because if I do, if I see that face one more time, I know I won't survive it. The wanting will consume me completely. I'll become like the carpenter, broken and lost forever. So I stay inside. I avoid strangers. And I pray that whatever curse her family carries, it dies with her. Some beauty is too dangerous to exist in this world. I know that now. I learned it too late.